Welcome along to Henry Street Oval for this big round 3 clash in the Avon Football and Netball Association. You can hear the revving of the cars in the background. Massive weekend all across the Avon area, particularly in Northam, with a huge car rally going on. If you're a car enthusiast, this is your mecca, along with country football. You can take it all in one weekend. Tim Lee's on the mic, broadcasting live here for Filming Footy. Huge shout out to Delta Ag, stream sponsor today, along with Great Southern Fuels, AFCRI, Kimberley Accommodation Group. But we see a Northern Railway side today looking to keep their unbeaten run going this season. They've had a bye, they've had a win, and York are in a similar position. So the Roos had a good win in round 2 rather, with the bye in round 1, knocking off the Beverley Redbacks. Pretty comfortable fashion, 12-10 to 5-11. And in the reserves, it's York by 50 points if you've just tuned in. So a good win by the Roos. And here we see them running out onto Henry. Henry Street Oval it is. Full of bounce. And let's see if they can really bring their A game here this afternoon. Up against a Northam side that'll be desperate to play well in front of their home dunghill. So looking at the ladder, both sides nestled in that top 4. But with the bye and several other sides playing 2 games, this is the leveller of the round. So interesting to see which side can hold their nerve. Let's quickly look at the team lineups. For the Northern Railways, Kane O'Driscoll wearing the number 1. Ryan Mower. 3, Brody Starcevic. That's a very famous name, isn't it? Starcevic. Number 4, Bailey Martin. 5, Max Manuel. 6, Brody Laird. 7, Bailey O'Driscoll. Number 8, Jordan Laird. 9, Marley King. 10, Leslie Rossiter. 11, Harvey Muller. Number 13, Cody Gorbig. 14, Cameron Watson. 16, Ruben Horsley. 18, Jackson Carr. Number 19, Neil Aram. 21, Glenn Podmore. Number 27, Jake Reeve. 28, Jacob Miller. 37, Nathan Brown. And for the York Roos, Harrison Duberuzal, watch for him. Cahill Fitzgerald. Montague McMahon. Noah Somos, Max Wilson. Michael Penny. The number 9, Tom Closer. And number 10, Matthew Guadanin. 13, Corey Duberuzal. Number 17, Benjamin Bootby. 18, Charlie Puplock. Number 20, Aliyah Leah. 23, Nathan Orish Pike. 29, Marshall Jones. 38, Marley Broughton. 44, Thomas Atkinson. The number 45, Bailey Humphreys. 48, Regan Jones. And 53, Oakley Mather. And as I just mentioned before, the York reserves winning in the end by 50 points. So a pretty comfortable win there for the York Rezzies. As we see the Roos warming up, quite a dynamic warm-up, and we're yet to see Northern Railways come out yet. And the siren's just blown again, and I dare say the umpires will be out in the middle as well. There it is again. So quite often you see this in country footy. Coaches taking a long time to release their teams out into the middle. So not too far away from bounce down here. It's 3rd versus 4th. York holding superior percentage at this time of the season, but Just still so early. Beautiful conditions. And massive support from Delta Ag, our stream sponsor today. And if you haven't heard, a massive sponsorship by AFRI, which is actually enabling the construction of a second vehicle in WA to drive around and broadcast community football as we see the Northern Railway side now coming out to the middle. And this incredible sponsorship also has enabled a $3,500 Mark of the Year prize for a country footballer somewhere in WA. What a prize that is. And we've already seen multiple contenders from around country WA. Thus is the reach of filming footy. We are everywhere. So a massive thank you to AFCRI for that sponsorship. Kimberley Accommodation Group as well, throwing a bucket load of accommodation at a Goal of the Year prize as well. So look for some classic goals and marks in today's action between Northam and York. As we said before, third versus fourth. York looking to just consolidate their spot inside the top four. Same for Northam. They both had a bye and they both had a good win. So this Avon Football and Netball Association for 2025, thanks to Delta Ag. It's a huge competition and it's magnificent to be here in sunny Northam. As we see a skate park, and it looks a bit like a BMX track as well in the background. Grew up on my BMX, wouldn't mind having a crack at some of those jumps, although I reckon now I'd probably end up with a cracked pelvis or some type of spinal injury. Those BMX bikes, geez, they can go pretty quick, can't they? And magnificent facility in the background. You can see the tubes, the water slides. It's probably something I'd be able to get away with without any serious injury, but looks like we've got the toss of the coin happening into the middle of the ground. And looks like for the Roos, Benjamin Bootby, and for Railways, and looks like Benjamin Bootby's won the toss. And it was Matthew Guarden for Leslie Rossiter for Railways that was in there for the skipper duties today. So Benjamin Bootby's won the toss and he's going to be electing to kick towards the right-hand side of our screen. And we'll call it the BMX track end. As we see the players just getting into their final preparations. So round 3 here in Northam for the Avon Football and Netball Association. Umpires looking to take control very soon. Players just getting into their final preparations. We might take a short break and be back with the first bounce down very soon on Filming Footy, thanks to AFCRI, Kimberley Accommodation Group and Great Southern Fuels. Of course, Delta Ag, our stream sponsor. We'll be back with the first bounce very soon. And we're back live here at Henry Street Oval. Just about underway for round 3 Avon Football and Netball Association action. And it's Railways up against the York Roos. And the Roos kicking to the left of your screen. And away we go in blustery conditions as Roos win the clearance. It was a good one in the end by Closer. Kicking towards centre half forward. Well picked up by Orish Pike. Kick though, he's punched away by the Railways. Oh, nifty work was Wilson. Got past a couple. Copped a bit of a coat hanger too. But Railways in numbers. 3 hand passes, good chain. And they've got it to half forward. Kick to full forward. Just pushed him out. Tackled. Thrown it on the boot towards the goal square. Kicked off the ground. He's hit the post. Oh, that would have been a huge contender for the Kimberley Accommodation Group. Goal of the day and goal of the year. So Railways, it's an incredible play straight down the ground. Rossiter involved. And they almost got a goal out of it. Let's go back to the action. It's the Roos trying to clear deep in the right full-back pocket. Spots a teammate up. Left foot chip kick over the top. Has got a teammate. Now they go long towards centre wing. In from the side was pretty good. Closer's got the footy. Just faked a couple of times, then threw it on the boot. Not the best of kicks for his teammate. Getting through a couple then. The Roos player did well, hand passed it on with the Railways, with numbers. Holding the ball. That's what the crowd is after, and they get it. Max Wilson with the footy. As Somers. Free, right next to him. Kicks down the line. That's a good mark. And Rossiter takes it, plucks it, calm in the chaos. Gorbing's got it, goes inboard, finds King. King's kick goes laterally, through centre half back position, just to the side of it. Long kick to centre wing. Magnificent pickup was Horsley. Gave the hand pass off. Here goes Carter on the left foot. Pretty good work. Punched away, but numbers with Railways. No, they've coughed it up. And Corey Duberuzal, forced the turnover in for the Roos. Drop market, centre half forward. It was Jones. He gets pushed over and holding the ball against Marshall Jones. And now 50, and Bailey Martin has got the footy. He's got the helmet on as well this afternoon. I used to get the nickname Towball whenever I'd wear a helmet. Sure, he's copped that in his time. And Martin's kick, what a mark. Strong. Just read it best, the Roos player. And chip pass. Has found a teammate, Orish Pike. Has got a few options running past. Ignores Closer. Kicks long now. In towards the Jones territory, trying to pick it up, his teammate, but it goes over the line. Horsley there for Railways. So boundary throw in. Thomas Atkinson for the Roos. He looks like a bit of a live wire, and he's darting around that half forward flank at the moment. So boundary throw in, left half forward for the Roos. And again, it's Closer, cops one high. Or is it holding the ball? I think it's high. It's Wilson, in fact. No, it is Closer. Closer's kick into full forward was a poor one. And the Northam defender read it best, and that's a good mark. Jacob Miller. Right foot kick inboard. Just a little bit too much pepper on it for Muller. Goes back in again. And holding the ball. Max Wilson with the football. Chips it sideways to Closer. He's got it. Centre wing. Central commentary position. Goes backwards. Would have been 15.01 metres. Bit of kick to kick here for the Roos. And a mully grabber along the ground. It's going to work out all right, I think. And pass onwards. And it was pup block, and his kick's pretty good. Atkinson now loads up to full forward. Jones is there. Got it punched away. Bailey Martin. He's cool as a cucumber. And finds a teammate on the half back line. And they chip inboard. Or along the line, more like it. More. Ryan Moore, it was. The Roos come away with a football. Acrobatic effort there. It was Corey Duberuzal who got the footy in. But the Railways, left foot. They've turned it over again here. It was to no one in particular. Harrison Duberuzal into centre half forward. Good mark. And away he goes. Guarden in. Trying to smother it. But again, the Railways defence. Oh, that kick though was poor. And it's dribbled over the line, beaten Marley King. So boundary throwing in forward 50 for the Roos. And good ruck tap. And we're going to have another ball up. So Alia, it's been good, doing well in the ruck. It's definitely a lot bigger than the Railways ruckman. So tap comes down, and again Mania. Superb stuff. Shows dash. Gets it to the half forward or half back line. Oh, well done. Fitzgerald gets it onto Closer. And York Roos looking dangerous. Still 50 metres out though. Tom Closer plays on, or ended up being called to play on. Dummies round one, goes in towards the full forward line. Alia's there, couldn't pick it up. Hand pass to a teammate. The crumbs go to the Roos, and he's banged it through. Thomas Atkinson, as easy as you like. And the Roos get the first in round 3 here in Northam. So reward for effort for York Roos. And just as easy as you like for Atkinson. Got the hand pass and ran into an open goal. So Railways at the moment under siege in the first 7 or 8 minutes. They got it behind on the board. They've had a few chances to get it through the corridor. But the Roos through Closer and Wilson and Duberuzal. The Corey version looking pretty good. That kick by McMahon for the Roos. Not bad. They won the clearance, but only momentarily. Have they got the momentum? Starcevic has got the footy. Chips up the line. Controlling the football here. Railways. Patiently wait. Now they kick down the line, punch from behind. They've got a spare player here. And I think advantage is paid. It is. Right foot kick for goal. He's dobbed it. Jake Reeve. Ice cold. Got the advantage from the free kick. Had to steady. And on the right foot, just went bang. And he levels it up. It's 1-1 to Northern Railways. To York, 1 straight 6 on the Delta Ag Round 3 Avon Football and Netball Association. Live stream here on Filming Footy. Tim Lee's on the mic. Stoked to be here this afternoon. John Douglas on camera. And the great Southern Fuels Filming Footy van just keeps getting around country WA. As punched over the top by Alia is pretty good. Ball at ground level, the Railways trying to bullock their way through. It was Gorby. couldn't get through in the end. So Rucktat, Podmore up against Alia. Well done on hands and knees. The Roos desperate, but Railways win the clearance here, coming through nicely. They've got it. Kicked it in towards full forward. Strong contest. Reeves there again. Just too good though, the Roos. There's Dubaroozles in there. Trying to bustle his way through as well. His pup block. But umpire says, I'll have it, thanks lads. So ball up. Alia gets it down and they win the clearance here, the Roos. Straight into the laps though, the Railways. And they've got the footy on centre wing, just forward of it. 10.5 minutes gone in this first quarter. Another goal here would be golden. And that kick in towards the half-forward line is poor. It's gone over the line. So the big fella Reeve for Railways looks like a likely target. They'll be looking to get it into him very quickly. It's a boundary throw in. He's throwing his weight around nicely. There's Nathan Brown for Railways. But it was already out of bounds, I think. So boundary throwing, pretty much in an identical situation. Right full forward pocket for Railways. Alia up against Brown. Alia pushes him, but gets the tap in front. Snap kick by the Roos, falls in Railways' lap. Long kick to the hot spot. Almost grabbing it was Reeve. But the Roos, numbers through pup block. Kicks towards the left half back line. But there's nothing but maroon and gold jumpers, and trying to pick it up was Starcevic. But it beats him over the line, so another boundary throw in. On right half forward for Railways. 12.5 minutes gone in this first quarter. Alia did well. Took it out of the ruck for the Roos. Threw it on the boot, straight into the Railways' hands. Hand pass over the top by O'Driscoll. But again, Puplock does well. Stabs the pass in, and Marshall Jones chips over the top. Pretty good effort. And it was Guarden in. He gave the hand pass off, but tackling pressure elite by the Railways. And O'Driscoll goes laterally. Switch of the plays on. And Minia. Spin move out of that one. And it falls back in the Roos' hands to Charlie Puplock. And he spotted up Atkinson. Regan Jones, in fact, goes sideways. And it looks like Closer, Tom Closer, on the outer side of the ground. Chip kicks in to centre half forward. Probably still too far out to score. About 60 metres out, goes back into Closer. And he's got the mark, 40 metres out, directly in front. Tom Closer. And York at the moment, 1 point down. Time ticking away, 14 minutes in this first quarter. What can Tom Closer do? Right foot drop punt for goal. He's missed. And the telltale sign generally is the full back, fetching the footy nice and early. So they go into the left full back pocket. Now the long kick comes towards the half back line, and free kick going the way of Railways. A bit crude the attempt there by the Roos player. Long kick. It's come off the side of the boot. But slapped backwards by Reeve. Gamauer. Inboard the hand pass. And it's going to be out of bounds. So boundary throw in. 15 minutes gone in this first quarter. It's the Delta Ag Avon Football Netball Association. Our stream sponsor today. Oh, big tackle on Wilson. And that's way too high. Closer in the end. And a bit of pushing and shoving. I don't know why Closer's getting pushed. He's the one who copped the coat hanger. Anyway, back on the action. He's got the footy right in front of the members here. Good crowd. And Harvey Street Oval as the kick down the line is good. Orish Pike's got the football. Long left leg. Into centre half forward. Punched away. Trying to pick the footy up. Can't in the end. Guadanin's in there. But umpire says, I'll have it. So ball up. Centre half forward. For the Roos, showing great tash. The Railways, and they come away with the footy. They've got it in the middle of the ground. Can they use this forward thrust? Right kick in towards centre half forward. Off hands. Good pressure there by Nathan Brown. Forces the hand pass near the line. And it goes over. And trying to con the out of bounds is Jackson Carter. But we'll have a boundary throw in. Nathan Brown, 4 Railways, taking the ruck tap. They're inside forward 50 here, Railways. A goal before the siren would be incredible. Scores a level. Throwing it on the boot is Carter. I think it's going to go all the way to out of bounds on the full. And just throwing their hands up in the air, the Railways forwards. Looking for a bit better delivery. Looks like Cameron Watson down there. So now the long kick comes in. And that's a good mark taken by Atkinson. He plays on. Right foot kick now. Towards the half-back line. Outstanding pup block. Beat a player. Shrugged the tackle. Long kick in towards Guadanin. Going to ground. The Railways defender was Rossiter. Did well though. And Mauer down there. Mauer's been incredible down back. They've got a loose player in the middle of the ground. O'Driscoll's there, but they go long now. Down the line and pushed out of the way. And it dribbles over the line for a boundary throw in. So 18 minutes gone, first quarter. It's the Avon Football and Netball League. Tim Lee's on the mic for filming footy. Touchdown in front of the pack. Well done. Dubaruzel, the Corey version. That's a free kick in the end. Gets caught for holding the ball. So let's go. Railways have got the footy. Right foot kick is poor. They've turned it straight over. And this is where the Roos can hurt you. Rebounding from half back. Fitzgerald's got it. Directing traffic with his right arm. Now he goes long down the line. Trying to spot up a teammate. Can't find Guadanin, and it goes over the line. So just 2 scoring shots each. 1-1 apiece here in the first quarter. Time ticking away. 19 minutes gone. Bashed forward. This looks promising by Railways. They've got the kick towards the full forward line. Dribbles out towards Jones. Kick over the top. It's a pretty good shot for goal. I think it's going to bounce through. Just touched. Oh, Starcevic. Picked up the footy and right foot snap around the corner. Thought he'd done enough and just touched on the line. So Railways move to 1-2-8. York 1-1-7. Dying stage of this first quarter. So the kick goes along the line. And emerging with the football. York Roos player. Kick down the line was pretty good. Guadanin. Elite front square crumbing. But Moya again. Well, Mauer does well. And passes it backwards, and they long kick now. Comes down the line. Michael Penny just waiting for it nicely. Chips down the line. Finds a Marshall Jones. He's got the footy, Marshall Jones. And he's looked like a good target this afternoon for the York Roos. Long kick down the line. What a mark. Strong. Kicks inboard and finds King. King's kick over the top. Arani's got it. Neil Arani. Into the middle of the ground. The Railways trying to control the football here. Late in this first quarter, and it's Horsley. Left foot kick in towards centre half forward. Destroyed by Jones. Hand pass over the top. And it's Broughton. Good kick by Marley Broughton. They can take a deep breath. Playing on quickly though. And it's Fitzgerald. Cahill Fitzgerald with the football. Chip kicks along the line. And finds a teammate in Puplock. No, it's Regan Jones. Regan Jones. Long kick along the line. Punch from behind. Pretty good from Watson. In the end, it comes to Wilson for the Roos, and his kick's out of bounds. So can't be much time left. 21 and a half minutes in this first quarter. The Avon Football and Netball League. It's round 3 action on filming footy. And it's been a real arm wrestle in this first quarter. Northern Railways trying to make the most of this last little bit of time. And Brodie Laird's got the footy. Kicks it in to Gorbig. He drops the mark, has time to collect. Chips it into a teammate, and they've got the footy here, Railways. Can they make the most of it? And Horsley's got it. Goes back into the centre. Playing this possession style game. Brodie Laird finds a teammate. And they've got it just forward of the centre circle, Railways. Called to play on now. Right foot kick in towards the forward 50. What a mark. Just strong. Benjamin Bootby. Or Boutby. Wow, what a mark. That's going to be a contender for the AFCRI goal of the day. Or potentially goal of the year. Sorry, mark of the year. As a chip kick in towards centre half back. Well done, Wilson. He's collected the footy. Kicked it inboards though. Dicey O'Driscoll has turned the footy over. Well done. Gets run from Mauer. In towards full forward. He's got the mark. And Railways will line up the big sticks. Right on the quarter time siren. And it's Jackson Carter. He's going to be kicking from about 40 metres on a 45-degree angle. Haven't had many marks inside 50 metres today. Can he make the Roos pay? It was a good kick and a good lead. Jackson Carter for goal. Gun barrel straight, and the Railways kick their second just before the quarter time siren. And they controlled the football well from half back. Didn't want to cough the football up and give away a turnover. Smart play in the end. And the Roos have had plenty of the play, but unfortunately just not able to get it past centre half forward as many times as they would have liked. So a real game between the half forward lines in this first quarter. Which side's going to break this game open? So the Roos and Railways back in the centre, trying to break free and unable to is Podmore. He's working hard in the ruck. Up against Mather. Good tap down and they win the clearance here, the Roos. Kick in towards the full forward line. Falling over. Mauer's there and just takes it over the line. calling for deliberate, but not getting it is Jones for the Roos. So boundary throw in, deep in the left full forward pocket for the York Roos. 25 minutes gone in this first quarter. Mustn't be much time left. And there's the siren for quarter time. So Railways taking a slender 7-point lead into quarter time. It's AFCRI and Great Southern Fuels filming footy here thanks to Kimberley Accommodation Group. We're going to be right back at Henry Street Oval with second quarter action very, very soon. Don't go anywhere. And welcome back to Henry Street Oval for round 3 of the Avon Football and Netball Association. It's Tim Lees on the mic here for Filming Footy. Big shout out to Delta Ag for today's stream. Of course, Great Southern Fuels and AFGRI, Kimberley Accommodation Group. And we're here in sunny Northam. And what a magnificent picture it is. And it's the York Roos looking to come to the Railways home dunghill and steal it. And at the moment, they've had a big challenge thrown down by the home side, and Railways, they hold a slender lead. 7 points the margin here after the first quarter. And just looking at some of the better contributors for Railways, it has been their backline, which shows you how much the Roos have been pumping it down there. Ryan Mauer, the number 2, has been superb down there, and he's thwarted many a forward thrust from the Roos. And then looking across at the Roos side as well, Nathan Pike, he looks some sort of player. They've got some big targets, both sides. Nathan Brown for Railways, he looks like he can really hit the footy hard, and Marshall Jones along for the Roos. So there's a couple of big targets in there for both sides. But here we go. The Railways win the first clearance through Marley King into full forward. The fence is there, though, for the Roos. Just playing in front. Throwing it on the boot. Good contest here. Pike. Well done, though. Railways win it. And the chip kick comes inboard, and they've got Starcevic in the true centre-half back position. Goes sideways. Finds a teammate on right half back. O'Driscoll goes long down the line. And that's a good kick, good mark. Holding on though, free kick. Off the ball. And that's a costly one because they're away, Railways. Now the long kick comes in by the Roos. In towards centre, forward. Strong pack mark. The Colossus. The number 17 for Railways. Stitch up in the budget. It's Marley King's kick is good. And away go Railways. Inside 50 to full forward, floating in. Courageous mark. Oh, if courage was a currency, he's just bought Henry Street Oval. Backing back, brilliant. Right foot kick. Towards the half-back line, punched away. And we're going to have a boundary throw in. Centre wing, outer side of the ground. Right in front of the members. Looks like Aaliyah in the ruck up against Watson. And Aaliyah gets the tap down in front. O'Driscoll there trying to shark it, but it goes over the line again. So another boundary throw in. Pretty much in an identical situation. Early stages of this second quarter. And it's Northern Railways 2-2-14 in front of York 1-1-7. Outstanding by Muller. Gave the hand pass across though. But it's sharked by the Roos. Trying to pick the footy up. That Roos player was good enough. Got it out and they win the football. Free kick is it. Going the way of the Roos. And it's good enough for a shot on goal, 45 metres out. And Benjamin Bootby can pump one home for the Roos here and bring it back within 1 point. Who needs a kick from right on the paint of 50. The left foot is a poor one. It's out of bounds on the full. So the Railways boys kicking the ball back in again. And good contest here near the dugouts. And the Roos win out thanks to McMahon. Kick comes into Jones and it's punched away. So boundary throwing in the left full forward pocket. And the Roos have started brightly in this second quarter. Had most of the play in the first. Just didn't make the most of their opportunities as the tap comes down to Starcevic. And he ends up being part of a burger. That's right, a tackle burger, and he's the meat. Marshall Jones in there. He's going to take this ruck tap. Jumping over the top was Watson. Did well. But shot for goal here by the Roos. Smothered off the boot. Falling straight into the lap of Rossiter. Kicks it across back to the goal square, and he's got a loose player. And that's handy in this situation. The long kick now by O'Driscoll. Bailey O'Driscoll. Back across. So they've still got it deep in their defensive 50. In the right full back pocket. Chip kick over the top. Has found Mauer. And along the line is pretty good as well. So they've got the football here, Railways, on right half back. Still haven't got out of trouble completely. Called to play on now. Bit of hesitation. Long kick. Oh, huge fly. Mauer got up there and got the crumbs. Kicked it forward, but he's out of bounds on the full. Oh, that's going to be a huge contender if he'd been able to bring it down. We've got some hang time. We like the look of Ryan Mauer, the number 2 for Railways today. Certainly had his Weet-Bix. Just over 5 minutes gone in this second quarter. Still 7 points the margin. No addition to the quarter time score. Watson just double-fisted it on. Should have come back, really. Wilson gets dumped. And Railways tackling in numbers. So here goes Watson and Aliir again. Aliir pushes him out of the way easily. Throws it on the boot down the line. And good contest, but it's claimed in the end by Podmore. Glenn Podmore has got a loose player inboard in Muller. Goes backwards, does Podmore. Spots a teammate up. Then they go forward again. Here's this possession style play. They go sideways, backwards if they need to, until they see an option they like. An Iram or a Rani. Called to play on. Chip kicks in. And he's spotted a teammate up. Now Railways go long. To a one-on-one inside 50 to centre half forward. Good mark. Well done, Carter. Jackson Carter from 60 out. Pumps it into full forward. Not able to take the mark. The Railways player turns him inside out and snaps it through. Ryan Mauer, take a bow. That's a big contender for our Kimberley Accommodation Group. Goal of the day. Could be a goal of the year contender. They just got him out of the way and then snapped it through. Brilliant stuff. And Railways scoot out to a 13-point lead. The biggest of the afternoon. And Railways, they've made the most of their opportunities. Been a lot more deadly inside 50. And the Roos, they would be absolutely frustrated at the moment with their lack of scoreboard pressure, even though they've had plenty of the footy through the corridor. And that's going to be a free kick the way of the Roos, and they've just got to be a bit careful here, Railways. Marley King holding him really long there. Closer's got the footy. Tom Closer goes sideways, finds a teammate, and the kick is errant and it goes out of bounds. So boundary throw in about 60 metres out from the Roos goal, and this is where they've been breaking down. What can they do this time? Watson up against Aliir. Aliir claims it, throws it on the boot. Jones did well. Got it backwards. Right foot snap. It's offline. But Corey Dubaruzul. The flying shot on goal then. So promising signs here from the York Roos. They need plenty more of that. It's 3-2-20 at the moment, the Railways. Up against York Roos, 1-1-7. Long kick towards centre wing. Or just forward of it. For the Roos. Brilliant work here by the Roos player. It was Fitzgerald. Got it into full forward. Numbers with Railways. And it's Podmore. Horsley's kick. And juggled over the line by Muller. So boundary throw in central commentary position. 9.5 minutes gone, second quarter. Railways up by 3 goals. Azalea shrugs him out of the way and it throws it on the boot. Good effort. And Guardanin didn't have the footy and he wins the free kick. Gets the advantage, plays on to full forward. Good play. And Jones has got the mark. And well done, Matthew Guardanin. Won the free kick and then played on straight away. And the bullet-like pass to Marshall Jones has him lining up the big sticks. Deep in the right full forward pocket, the wrong pocket for a right footer. Hard up against the line, Marshall Jones. Oh, he's missed, just. I think he's hit the post. So a minor score for the Roos. And that would have been sensational. As they play on Railways here from deep in the right full back pocket. Long kick to centre wing. In the van, the Roos player dropped it, gave it to Closer. And the kick comes into the right half forward line. Closer still loose. Runs on. Oh, gets dealt with. Comes in from the side. The Railways player, O'Driscoll. And Tom Closer's got the mark. Don't know if he's got the distance here. He's 60 metres out by the time he kicks. Goes back all the way now. Looking for some options. Will he kick to the hot spot? That's probably the discipline option. Tom Closer. And he does it. Kicks to the hot spot now. Punch from behind. Trying to clear the footy. It is the Railways player, but can't get there. Regan Jones sniffing around for the Roos. But boundary throwing next to the point post. And the York Roos looking to get their second goal of the afternoon. Their first of this second quarter. Punch down in front. And no one can clear the footy. So another stalemate. So ball up here in the left full forward pocket for the Roos. Kicking to the BMX track end in this second quarter. Stolen. Shot for goal by Closer. What a goal. It's Atkinson, in fact. Thomas Atkinson. Brilliant stuff. Running, flying shot. And he scored York's second goal. They moved to 2-2 to Railways 3-2. And Thomas Atkinson take a bow. And I was just thinking to myself, they needed to get reward for effort. And they've certainly done that. Now they've got the major on the board. So 2-2-14 to 3-2-20. It's back to a goal here at Henry Street Oval. And the two big fellas are going to go at it again. Jake Reeve in there. Podmore, in fact. Up against Humphreys. And the free kick going the way of Railways. They've got it. In the middle. Manuel. Spots up a teammate. He's got Gorbig. Gorbig's kick. He's spot on. Finds a teammate on centre wing. Got the loose player in King. Ignores that option. Goes further afield to Starcevic. Manuel, in fact, his kick is a grubber ball. No good for Jacob Reeve. And the Roos can clear through Puplock. Puplock's kick is turned over Here goes Podmore for the Railways. Hand passes in. Well done, Brody led. They've got it at full forward. Puplock's there and sees it over the line. So boundary throw in on right half forward for Railways. 14 minutes gone in this second quarter. It's been a goal each. And it's just shrugging that player out of the way. Did it well. It was Brown. Gets the ball on. Knight tries to pick it up again. Does Brown. Shoveled it to the advantage of a teammate. And Gorby gets wrapped up. Tapped away by the ruckman. Well done. Jones gives the 1-2 and they can run away with it here, the Roos. Long kick to centre wing. It's come off the side of the boot. And free kick to Railways. They've got the mark on centre wing. Goal the difference here. Pressure footy. That kick is an ordinary one. Well done, Closer. Tried to give it off to Wilson. He got it worried out of him. Bit of a spin move. Did well. The Roos. And the kick. In towards centre half forward. Good mark taken by Railways. Stab pass down the line. Has found a teammate. And now they've got space. And a threatening kick inside 50. Brody Ladd's there. Sticks the tackle, holding the ball. Well done on Puplock. So Brody Ladd, what can he do here? Just tells the boys to settle down. It'll be a huge kick. We'll have to kick right on 50. Puts the pigskin down. Oh, the bluff kick over the top is poor though. Shrugging him out of the way, O'Driscoll. And the right foot kick. It's off to the minor side. And Mauer. Ryan Mauer trying to add another goal to his tally. Been a solid contributor for Railways this afternoon. 16 and a half minutes gone, second quarter. And the kick-in has found a teammate. It's a good kick. Now they play on from the left full-back pocket. Oh, strong mark. Plucks it in traffic. Long kick now. Towards the half-forward line. Flying in and getting one paw to it. O'Driscoll, the Bailey version, and it goes over the line. So boundary throw in on left half forward for Railways. Chip kick over the top, punched away. Brilliant work. Just going backwards. And then showing good dash. It was Wilson. And the kick, oh, superb mark. Fell over Bailey Martin. And then ended up juggling a beauty. So spotting a teammate and then controlling the footy here again, Railways. Got a loose player. Are they going to use it? It was led. Now they continue to use the loose player, Bailey Martin. Chips over the top. And the thud of the chest is Rossiter. His kick is good to Mauer. Bailey O'Driscoll's kick into full forward. They've got the mark. And Railways. This will give them a handy break. And Jacob Reeve has kicked a goal already this afternoon. Has presented well. This will really hurt the Roos. Will need to kick from just on the paint of 50. Tough angle in the right pocket for a right footer. It's not going to make the distance. Oh, yes, he's taken the mark. Solid the Roos. As easy as you like, and then just played on. Across the ground, Michael Penny. And that kick's poor, though, and it's gone over the line for a boundary throw-in. But we've seen some good defensive marking efforts over this Anzac round, but that is one of the better ones I've seen for sure. And punched by Leah. He's brought his team about 20 metres. It's a pretty good one. But it's going to be another boundary throw-in. Centre wing right in front of the crowd. Ball comes in. Aaliyah taps in front. He looks injured, Aaliyah. Sucking him in, and we'll have another ball up. So Watson gets the tap down. Cries of ball. But holding the man decision, and it's going the way of the Roos. Long kick in towards the half-forward line, and they're trying to run away with it here, but they can't. They've already gone out of bounds. So boundary throw in. Watson. Taps it down in front. And players desperate. Another diving attempt. So 21 minutes gone in this second quarter. Big thank you to Delta Ag. Of course, Stream season sponsors AFCRI, Kimberley Accommodation Group, and Great Southern Fuels. As the kick down the line comes off hands. And pass away. A bit of pinball in the middle of the ground. But Railways emerge with the football. Good bounce. Good run. Good dash. Ball hits the turf. Gets pushed off it. Wilson gives it over to Closer. Back into traffic. Fitzgerald. Oh, bone-crunching tackle here on centre wing. What will the decision be? I think it's holding the ball. It is. So Muller's got the footy. Harvey Muller. Long kick now to full forward. And dropping in and taking the mark. It's a free kick, is it? It's going the way of the Roos. And not impressed at all, the Railways player then. Here we go though, right foot kick. Good mark. No one went up instead of the Tigers player. And the kick comes in to centre half forward. And they've got the mark. And Ryan Mauer. That kick is poor. They've tried to get the shorter target. They've turned it over here. And the Roos trying to run away with it. Get dumped. Holding the ball. Controlling the football through the centre of the ground now. And Railways just tentatively chipping it around. This has worked for them for most of the day. The possession style game, 3-3-21. He comes into full forward. Up against 2-2, 14. 7-point margin. That's an important point at the moment, isn't it? As the kick comes to the centre wing, overrunning the footy. Was Railways. They've got the numbers and they exploit it. And they've got the mark through Kane O'Driscoll. Kicks long now from 65 metres. Oh, no one at home. Too easy. And the York Roos couldn't believe their luck then. Going to go backwards now. Got to lose teammate. Going to go out the far side. So here they go. The Roos have played on quickly. Chip kicked in. Neither team able to claim the footy at the moment. In the end, Fitzgerald. Oh, magnificent work. Gives it off. And they get the footy into the corridor. Duberuzal. Harrison Duberuzal's kick. In the end, too many Railways players. It's come back to Duberuzal. So centre wing. Stab pass to right half forward. There's the siren for half time. And a couple of goals kicked in it, one apiece. It's 3-3-21, the Northern Railways and York Roos, 2-2-14. Big thank you to Delta Ag for today's stream, along with AFGRI, Great Southern Fuels and Kimberley Accommodation Group. Kimberley's on the mic for filming footy. We'll be right back with third quarter action very soon.
Are you staying? He said, if you go in, can you order me a double waffle with cheese? No green. And I said, you actually want me to ask for that. So I walked in and I said,
Ben's from me yesterday morning.
and he says to me, so I walked in, should I go there, son? So I walked in and I said, oh, this is a really dumb request, but can I get a double waffle with cheese? No green. She goes, oh, you do that. So I got that. Got the box.
You tell them to drop the bums off and use 2 more putties as the bum.
So I said that, and then I got mine, and then Jackson got his, but then Jackson screwed his down the inside of my car. Literally just outside of Northam. It was so funny. I couldn't stop laughing because he was asleep and he's woken up and he's gone, oh, I don't feel real good. So if you don't feel real good, normally you just, I would wind the window down.
I'm gonna go to budget in the morning.
He goes, oh no, I don't feel good. And then he goes, oh yeah, Kane goes, are we stopping? He goes, yeah.
Dad.
So Kane literally has ripped the car over, stopped, Jackson has opened the door and spewed at the same time. Lex! Damo! Hey Dame.
Oh yeah.
I'll just get it for you. And Jackson has gone with the door and the woman at the same and he goes, oh, someone hit him on the fuck off, so done. It wasn't the key lock, it was the door. Hey, how are ya?
The lady has to go in.
Like what? I think it's pretty good, isn't it? I told him that they don't put him in the truck bed. Oh, he's fine. Bailey was okay.
Hey Siri, call Robert Woody. Alright. Alright. Did you see the email from John Kernahan? So what he's referring to there is the Live S software, and they've got licenses for that, we give it to them for free, and that's where we can zoom in and out. We may have kept it recording. I would have thought that we probably would have for that shot. Last Barnaby, he's got the quarter time. He kept filming quarter time. I would have thought he would have kept the camera on. I don't know anything about it. But can you just check and ask Barnaby if he kept it going? And I would have thought on the live stream it would be there.
There is a gap. Way out there.
So can you tell John that you're speaking to the filmer, and that the software is Live S, and that's what Aaron and Tony use before, and yes, we can zoom in and out. We'll find out whether we've got the footage and ask him what he needs. Is Tim going all right? No worries. Yeah, well, he's going to get the sun coming in. It will be hard to see the players, but well, because there's nowhere to go on the other side, and they didn't want us in there. This construction zone, and they're playing the whole game on the other side of the ground. Normally it's on the opposite side. They're playing all on this side of the ground. It's unbelievable.
Anyway, so we've been cut
I'm following it fine, but I've got to really concentrate. And I'll have to set up a different, because it's vibrating through the generator. Just can't help it. I might have to just set something up on another structure here. Yeah. Didn't you give me it must be with Nathan, or it must be with Cameron, that tripod on the good one. I must have given them the good tripod. Yeah, they've got it.
But they shouldn't do it, and Jess just does it for
Yeah, but it hasn't got zoom in on it. I can pull the other one out. Alright, I'll let you get back to John R's part of it. Just where the red card was, and he said, I'm interested from quarter time. Yeah, wait a minute, but he's not, that from quarter time is not in the downloaded file. That's odd. He's just asking what he's looking for, and we'll try and find it. We wouldn't have cut any footage out. Okay, mate. Okay, cool.
And welcome back to Henry Street Oval here for round 3 of the Avon Football and Netball Association. It's filming footy. Tim Lee's on the mic. For AFGRI and Great Southern Fuels, big thank you to Kimberley Accommodation Group as well. And of course, Archie's Thongs. Our best player today getting a pair of the belters, Archie's Thongs. And there's quite a few contenders already. Tom Closer, all the ruse, has been everywhere. Like the look of Brody Led for the Railways. Jake Reeve up forward has provided a good target, as has Nathan Brown. Marley King's been solid. Ryan Mauer and Kane O'Driscoll have been dynamic, along with Brody Starcevich. So can Railways benefit from their periods of dominance through the midfield? And York Roos probably could have kicked a couple more goals than what they show on the scoreboard at the moment. They've been taking this contest right up to Railways as we see Oakley Mather. He's going to start in the ruck for York. So just moments away here from play starting in this third quarter. Beautiful conditions here in Northam today. Umpire holds the footy up. And there you have it. 7-point leaders, Railways at the moment. Nifty work in the middle. Almost won the clearance. Ball tracks to O'Driscoll. He gets the hand out. They soccer off the ground, but Closer gets back for the ruse. Goes one way, then the other. Oh, gets wrapped up. Brilliant tackle. That's holding the ball. And O'Driscoll lets him know about it. So Kane O'Driscoll. Has got the footy from 40 metres out. Will need to kick from right on the paint of 50. Right behind this kick. Not much of a breeze to speak of. Keeps it low. It's not going to make the distance, I don't think. It's a goal, is it? No, touched over the line. Just tried to stab past it. And in the end, just too easy for the Roos to rush it over. So they'll bring the football back in. Here they go, the Roos. Right foot kick towards the half back line. The target was Balpy, but in the end, the big kick by the Railways boys in towards full forward and snapped off the ground. Very close quarters. And Corey Duberuzal was in there, but it's gone through for a minor score. So Harris and Duberuzal to bring the footy back in. Two and a half minutes gone, third quarter. It's the premiership quarter here at Henry Street Oval. Measures the pass in, punched away, and flying effort by that Roos player in Wilson to punch the ball away, and he succeeds. So another ball up, and it's Brown up against Mather. Coming through, picking the footy up was Fitzgerald, gets claimed, holding the ball. Good tackle by Muller. And 50 metres. Bit of a brain fade here by the Roos player, and Muller's got the 50-metre free kick and should kick a gimme. So this is going to make it very interesting. 29 points. Well, 15 points to margin, and Muller goes bang. So 4-5 now, Railways to York's 2-2. And some poor discipline there by York Roos results in the Railways getting a much easier shot for goal. Pretty much directly in front from the top of the goal square. So frustrating for the York Roos. But a dream start for Northam Railways at the start of this third quarter. It's round 3 Avon Football and Netball Association League action. Big shout out to Delta Ag, stream sponsor. It's a big day in Northam today. Car rallies going on. You hear the cars quite often roaring around as Mater tried to get the tap down, but straight away, wrapped up in the tackle, was Muller. So Mater gets the tap down, forward, front, left, wrapped up straight away. It was King, tried to get rid of it, holding the ball. And here goes Atkinson for the Roos. The right foot kick into centre, forward, good mark. And that looks like Charlie Puplock. He's got the footy. It likes an option, left foot stab pass. He kicked it straight to his opponent. Punched away nicely by King. Then the hand pass over the top. He's turned over. Wilson's got it. Kicks from 50 metres. Will it bounce through? It pitches. Goes up in the air. Well played in the end by Horsley. Gets the hand pass over the top. Can take a deep breath here through Mauer. And Gorbig. Gorbig's kick. Long down the line for the Railways. And it's gone out of bounds on the full. So York Roos with the footy on right half forward. Early stages of this third quarter. They're a couple of goals behind. Big lead by Marshall Jones. Couldn't take it. And good poise here. Starcevic couldn't pick it up. Hand pass over the top. Still ball in dispute. It falls to the Roos. Left foot kick is a grubber. Gets to the top of the square. Regan Jones is there. But it goes over for a minor score. So Railways 4-5-29. York Roos 2-3-15. 6.5 minutes gone third quarter. Long kick now. Is a good one by Railways. Straight onto the chest of a teammate. Right foot kick along the line. In the hands. Pretty good effort. Puplock plays on. Spots the pass. Superb stuff to Orange Pike. Into full forward. Over the back of the pack. Broughton's there. Left foot shot on goal. He's missed. He's hit the point post in the end. So it will be a boundary throw in right next to the point post with York Roos pressing. Closer getting his way down there. Thrown up by Jones and kicked straight up in the air. Puplock trying to go backwards to Closer, but they clear Railways. For now, Mater gets claimed, ball, great tackle. And Mauer just gives away a free kick there with a jumper punch. So a bit of poor discipline by both sides. Play on, Marshall Jones to full forward, they've got the mark. And York Roos can hit the scoreboard here. They'll line up the big sticks. Good play on by Marshall Jones. And now Marley Broughton can kick up. Well brought up. Or bring up. Third time lucky, his first of the afternoon. A little over 8 minutes gone. Marley Broughton for goal. Left foot drop punt straight through the middle. And a bit of push and shove afterwards. Broughton gets thrown down. And Ruben Horsley throwing him around like a rag doll there. Lucky not to give away another free kick. Marley Broughton brings the score back to 8 points. And game on here at Henry Street Oval. It's been Railways holding on to a slender lead most of the evening or the afternoon. What can they do here? Can they answer the challenge by the Roos? Elia gets the tap down on hands and knees. This Penny couldn't pick it up in the end. King is claimed and we'll have another ball up. So Elia up against Watson. Gets the tap down, Elia. To the path of Penny. Comes to again is King. Marley King got the hand pass off and they clear into centre half forward. Ball over the back. Getting back first was the Railways defence and Jordan Laird dealt with. He's got the free kick. Brody Laird, in fact. So he can have the shot on goal. Brody Laird from 40 metres out on a slight angle. Trots in. We'll need to kick it all of 45 metres. Right foot cannon for goal. Oh, he's hit the post. And that was a huge flying shot for goal by Railways. They move on to 4-6-30 to York Roos 3-3-21. So 9 points to margin here at Henry Street Oval. Long kick into the pack. Oh, strong marking attempt by the Roos player. Play on, says the umpire. Crumbs come to Railways into full forward. Wilson got rid of it. They've got the numbers here, the Roos. Laird comes in, tried to force the turnover, but the Roos come away with it. Right foot chip kick, good mark. Irish Pike, it's not paid. Play on, says the umpire. And in comes Horsley. So ball up on right half forward. As we have a look at Laird, looks like he's in a fair bit of strife there at full forward. Tap over the top. And the kick comes in from Carter into full forward, punched away. And the ball goes over the line for a boundary throw in. So just next to the point post in the right full forward pocket. Railways pressing here halfway through the third quarter. They hold a 9-point lead. Good bash over the back by Nathan Brown. It falls to Mauer. Mauer tried to throw it on the boot. Comes back to Reeve. He gets bundled over. And the Roos somehow on the last line of defence can clear. Left foot kick. Not a bad one. Sitting under it was Broughton. And it goes over the line. Good pressure laid by Harvey Muller. And boy, that was close by Railways. Ryan Mauer was metres away from the goal line. Somehow got stopped. That's the tap by Elia down in front. Good tackle laid. Cody Gorby. He'll be the last to get up. Along with Puplock, who's been a solid contributor for the Roos this afternoon. So Elia shrugs him out of the way, tries to give it off. But again, Gorby kicks it forward, but sitting and reading it nicely. These are the Roos. So chip kick now by McMahon. He's got the football on left half back. Montague McMahon, long kick now, along the line. Punch from in front. Railways claim the footy. Hand pass over the top. Gorbig was in the van, but it goes over the line. So boundary throw in. Just forward of central commentary position. For the Roos, they're pretty desperate here in this third quarter. The next goal, how important is it? And well claimed and hand passed over the top. Carter's got it. Runs his full measure, goes to Rory. Down the line. Good effort. It pitches. And Puplock with the football for the Roos. Beats a tackler. And spots a teammate. Superb stuff. And Michael Penny's got it. Penny goes inboard to Wilson. Gets it back now. Does Penny. Chip kicks over the top. Now the kick goes down the line. McMahon's got it. Chip kicks over the top. Just playing around with the football a little bit here. The Roos, but they're trying to control it. Now the long kick comes in towards centre half forward. Jones was there, tried to punch it out of the air. Good tackle on the Railways defence. Kick by Atkinson into full forward. Defensive mark outstanding by Laird. And he chip kicks the ball on. Well played here by Railways. Gorbig's got it. Hand passes to the run. Now the long kick comes in towards centre half forward. Oh, what a mark! Ryan Mauer. Read it best over the back. And surely too far out to score, but he's going back as if it's no problems, boys. He's about 60 metres out at the moment. Will need to kick from the paint of 50. He's backing himself in here. 4-6-30. Northam Railways. York Roos, 3-3-21. What can he do? Ryan Mauer from downtown kicks it into the man on the mark. Trying to get that extra distance. Good work in the end by King. King's King. What a mark at full back. I think it was already out of bounds on the full. But Ryan Mauer, disappointing result in the end. Cahill Fitzgerald's got the footy for the Roos. Goes sideways to Duberuzal. Harrison Duberuzal has a couple of bounces. Having a leisurely trot down the right half back line. Now he likes the long option to centre wing. Mathers there. Gave support. Gave the hand pass off, but they've coughed it up here. The Roos and the Railways have got the footy on left half forward. It's out of bounds, is it? Looks like it's going to come back. So 16 and a half minutes gone in this third quarter. Northern Railways 4-6-30. York Roos 3-3-21. And Aaliyah gets Watson out of the way illegally, says the umpire. So free kick going the way of Watson. So Cameron Watson now. Chips inboard to the run of Marley King. Marley King's kick. Pretty good one. Punched away from Laird. Coming through, got a coat hanger. Play on, says the umpire. Wilson goes backwards. Left foot chip kick by Puplock. It pitches the wrong way for the Railways. But good for Marshall Jones and the Roos. That's a brilliant kick. And he's found Guarden in. The number 10. Drills it. Good pass. Here they go. The left foot into full forward. Punch from behind. Crumbs. And snap for goal by Atkinson. Oh, he's hit the post. Regan Jones, in fact. And front and square crumbing. Elite by Regan Jones. Just didn't have the finish. And that makes it 8 points with 3 or 4 minutes to go. It's going to be an exciting finish here in Northam, with Railways holding on to a slender lead most of the day. They started promisingly in this third quarter. And it's been the Roos slowly clawing their way back. There's a long kick now towards the right half back line. Punch from behind. And it goes over the boundary line. And we'll have a boundary throw in. So right half forward for the Roos. And tap down. Stolen by Laird. Laird's kick into the middle of the ground. Good mark. And they play on quickly here, the Roos. Irish Park, or Irish Pike, more like it. Gets it onto Humphreys. Humphreys' kick. Oh, it's a solid attempt. And Guardanin's got it. Matthew Guardanin chips into full forward. Oh, he cops one for his troubles. That could be 50. And umpire gives the benefit of the doubt. So free kick or mark, take your pick, to Nathan Irish Pike. It looks like he's got a goal kicking routine. I like the look of this. So Nathan Irish Pike for the York Roos can bring it back to within one kick or 2 points. What can he do? Deliberate shot on goal is pretty good. He's kicked a goal. And York Roos all of a sudden are within 2 points. And both sides now kicking 4 goals apiece. It's 4-6 Northern Railways to York Roos 4-4. And in the third quarter, this is what you want to see, a tight game of country footy. So back in the centre of the ground. And it's Mater up against Watson. Mater gets the tap down in front. Wilson was there. Gets beaten for the footy by Carter. Carter loses the football. So Clozer's got the footy. Been one of the better players this afternoon for the Roos. So Clozer goes sideways. Spots a teammate. They've got it still. It's centre half forward here, the Roos. Chip kicks over the top to full forward to the hot spot. Defensive mark, superb. And Railways hold steady at fullback. And the kick comes towards the left half back line. Fell into him and it's a free kick. It's going the way of Podmore. And Podmore's got it. Goes inboard. Finds Carter. Right foot kick down the line. Oh, what a mark. And the Roos have turned it over. They've got it. And they'll go long now down the line. Strong marking power today, and it's punched from behind by Marshall Jones. And he gets it over the line. So boundary throw in. Another stalemate. So 2 points to margin going into three-quarter time. Sets the scene for a clinker of a last quarter. Well done, Watson. Double-hander down in front. The Roos win the clearance and kick it down the line. And it goes over for another boundary throw-in. So can the Roos steal a late goal here? Or will it be Railways to just stretch their lead? Here come the Roos. Kicking down to full forward. Well played. Railways defence resolute through Rossiter and Martin. And another boundary throw in deep in the right full forward pocket for York Roos. It's late in this third quarter, 23 minutes gone. Can't be much time left. Marshall Jones gets it down in front. Snap for goal is good by the Roos. Marley King for goal. Brilliant effort. It might be Michael Penny, in fact. But nonetheless, what a goal by York Roos. They poked their noses in front. Can you believe it? 5-4, 34 to Northern Railways 4-6-30. Right on the siren of three-quarter time. Can't be much time left. Ball back in the middle. Mater gets the tap down. Strong tackle by Penny. Here they go through Closer. The Roos. Free kick. Advantage paid. Atkinson's got it. Shot on goal. Advantage was paid. Didn't realise. Goes backwards again. Now they can go. Number 7. Penny, the goal kicker, was smothered. Oh, not sure if there was much advantage in the end. And the Roos probably could have ended up back with the football. And Atkinson was running in, had the advantage called, but he stopped. Didn't realise he had got it. And Mater wins to clearance, gets the tap down, throw it on the boot. And there's the siren for three-quarter time with Horsley with the footy. And what a last quarter we've got for you coming up. It's York Roos leading by 4 points. We'll take a short break on the stream. A big thank you to Delta Ag, Great Southern Fuels, AFGRI, and of course Kimberley Accommodation Group. Tim Lee's on the mic for filming footy. We'll be back with the final instalment right after this.
I'll text you the coaches.
And we're back here at Henry Street Oval for the start of the last quarter. Good left foot kick by Railways to have won the clearance. Into full forward. Oh, in the midst. Good effort. Socket off the ground. Still a chance for Railways here. But the Roos, solid in defence, have got Wilson. Solid player for them this afternoon. Chip kick over the top. And that's Wilson. So the chip kick going back inboard to Puplock. And now he's going to get this back. Good run and carry. And long kick to centre wing. Punched away from Regan Jones. He's the leading target for the Roos. Atkinson picks it up. The opportunist. Long kick. He's kicked a goal! Thomas Atkinson. What a goal! That is going to be a huge contender for the Kimberley Accommodation Group. Goal of the day, maybe even the goal of the year. Just dobbed it from 65 and it's bounced over the top and bounced through. What a goal. And a massive highlight in this match at Henry Street Oval, with Northern Railways leading for most of this encounter, and the Roos poking their noses in front just before three-quarter time. The first goal in the last quarter, how handy's that? Bursting through is Michael Penny. He's been a big part of the resurgence. And in that first half, the Roos had plenty of opportunities. Just weren't able to get on the board. They seem to have worked that out in the second half. And a bit of ring-a-ring-a Rosie in the middle there. Marley King involved with Closer. Can't get rid of the football. Michael Penny's in there as well. So another ball up. Aaliyah up against Muller. Ball at ground level. Just pushed off. It was Horsley. Carter, in fact, in there for Railways. Just leaving it behind was Closer. It's hacked forward. Horsley's there. Well done, Humphreys. In the end, though, the Railways get it to Starcevic. Brody Starcevic gives it backwards. And Railways go into the centre of the ground. And dashing play by Muller. And they've got the numbers. Gorbik's kick into centre half forward. What a defensive grab. Benjamin Boutby. Brilliant stuff. Just stopped everyone in its tracks, and Cahill Fitzgerald down the line spots up a teammate. In Atkinson, and Atkinson's kicker down the line, punched away from McMahon. So boundary throw in central commentary position. Noah Somers in there as well. Up against Brody Starcevic, but Aaliyah in the ruck against Muller. Clearance ball goes the way of Railways. Good chain of hand passes here. Jacob Miller ends up with the footy. Horsley bursts through, picks it up. Well done. Left foot kick into Laird. Brody Laird's got the loose player. Chips over the top. Now they go into full forward. Good mark, good lead. And it looks like Mauer, he's going to have the shot for goal. So Ryan Mauer in the right pocket for a right footer. Will have to pump it from 50. Tried one of these earlier, kicked it into the man on the mark. What's he got this time? Loads up towards goal and he's missed to the minor side. But Railways hit the scoreboard importantly in this last quarter. It's 9 points to margin now. 4-7-31, 6-4-40. And the Roos clear. They've got a loose player. Fitzgerald gets it on to Closer. Has been an absolute workhorse for them. Away go the Roos. Into full forward. Scintillating play. Punched away. Good defence by O'Driscoll. They go in again. Horsley's in there. Good tackle. Guadamin is in there. And we'll have another ball up. So good contest. Carter up against Puplock. Snap forward. It was Broughton, in fact, involved, and it goes over the line. So 6 minutes gone, final quarter. It's been Railways in front for most of the day, and York resurgence getting in the lead just before three-quarter time. Marshall Jones kicks in towards goal from the ruck tap. It's bundled over the line for a minor score. So 6-5 now, 41, 11 scoring shots. Northern Railways also with 11 scoring shots. They're on 4-7-31. As the long kick now comes to Aaliyah. Strong mark. That's a contender for the AFGRI mark of the day. Could be taking home a pair of Archie's thongs as best player today. Definitely some contenders out there as the hand pass over the top. Comes towards Starcevic. Starcevic gives it off. Now the chip kick comes inboard, but they've turned it over and Fitzgerald's got it. Has got Puplock at the top of the square, but that mark's good by Jones. And Marshall Jones has got the shot for goal. Will shoot from 45 metres directly in front. And Marshall Jones can give York Roos a crucial break in this last quarter. Could be a match-winning break. Marshall Jones for goal, right foot, drop punt. He's missed. So the Roos having a big chance there to drive the first nail of in the coffin. Just leaves the door ajar at the moment. What can the Railways boys do here? They're going to need the next goal in the next few minutes, and then another one to really put the pressure on. So ball deep in their full back line. Now the long kick comes into the middle of the ground. What a mark. Colossal effort. Jackson Carter hasn't stopped trying all afternoon. Long kick in towards centre half forward. Another strong mark. Kick to kick. This time it's the Roos. They've got Fitzgerald. Chip kick over the top. Has found Wilson. Wilson's got the footy. Backward of the centre circle. Gets plenty of advice. Now plays on. Measures the pass in towards the half forward line. Was looking for Jones. Beats him and his opponent. Now the cavalry comes in. and Starcevic for Railways. Kicks along the line to Laird. Good play here by the Railways. Laird plays on now. They've got the loose player. And has found Brown. Nathan Brown. 60 metres out. Spots it to Horsley. Nathan Brown trots through again, the big fella. Horsley goes inboard. Railways with the football. Halfway through this last quarter. They're 11 points down. Kick to full forward. Punch from behind. Numbers with the Roos. Good defensive effort. McMahon's involved in there. So is Wilson. Then they get it to Closer. And Closer's kick. A tracer bullet to Jones. Marshall Jones just standing still as traffic runs around him. Calm in the chaos. Kicks inboard. Through the middle of the ground. The General storming through. Kicks to centre half forward. Ball falls to Orish Pike. Sockers it off the ground. Now lays the tackle in the back. Free kick going the way of the Railways. And Bailey O'Driscoll with the football. Chips in to centre half back. Spots up. Marley King got pushed as he kicked it. Off with the races though, the Railways. Long kick into full forward. Laird's got the mark. So Brodie Laird. And if he kicks this, it makes it 5 points the margin. With plenty of time left. Could be in for a clinker of a finish here in Northam. Brodie Laird needs to be as cool as a cucumber. Oh, the double bluff to Nathan Brown. Gives the don't argue. The forearm buffet. Then the hand pass over the top wasn't great. Marshall Jones gets back. Throws it on the boot. Starcevic is there. Going one way. Gets dumped. Oh, what a tackle. That's holding the ball. Didn't have much time. But McMahon, ruthless. For the Roos. Has a couple of options. Puplock's there. Ignores that. Chips in to a teammate in Duberuzal, Corey Duberuzal. Long kick down the line to centre wing. Matters there. Gets tackled by Martin. Soccer effort. Balls up with O'Driscoll. And O'Driscoll's found a teammate in Gorby. Gorbig's kick. Solid to Horsley. Oh, what a smother. It falls to the Roos. Left foot grubber. And Marley Broughton's missed. Had more time than he thought. But just rushed the grubber ball on the left foot. And it's bounced the wrong way and gone through for a minus score. So played on into the Railways players now. A couple of bounces down the wing, dashing play. Big Shepherd, and the kick comes into Nathan Brown. He's got the footy 60 metres out. Chip kick to the hot spot. Players in the van, punched away from Mauer. Wilson picked it up, and it's a free kick going to him. Mauer's not happy. Gets helped up by Reeve. And now the Roos can play on towards Jones. He's got it, Marshall Jones. On the right half back line, chips over the top. Good kick. Finds Guarden in. Guarden in. Plays on. They've got a loose player. Wreaking havoc later, the Roos. Long kick to the square. It's a poor one. It's gone off to the minus side. It was an in-between kick. Didn't really go for the target or the goals. So 13 points the margin here. York Roos 6-8-44. Northern Railways 4-7-31. Tim Lee's on the mic with filming footy. Big thank you to AFGRI, who are sponsoring a $3,500 Mark of the Year prize this year. It's incredible. And their sponsorship, making filming footy broadcasts happen across country WA. Well done in the end by Gorby. Got the ball into the corridor, but they've won it again here, the Roos. Quick again to Atkinson. Onto Closer. Chip kicks to centre half forward, and Jones has got the mark. Michael Penny was keen for it. It's actually Matthew Guarden in. He's got the footy. Will have to kick from 50 out. I don't think he's got the leg here. Matthew Guarden in. Plays on. Out to the side. Long right foot drop punt. Oh, he had the distance all right. Just not the accuracy. And it's off to the minor side. So 14 points the margin here. York Roos holding on. Plenty of time left for Railways if they're good enough. Charlie Puplock really making Laird earn that one. And now Puplock comes over at the last minute now that the umpire's there. That was hilarious. I don't know why he wasn't doing that earlier. It's like when you're playing with your mate and their mum comes in and busts you doing something. You're like, oh, you pretend. That was hilarious. Cheek kick goes in for Railways, inboard. They play on with the footy here. Superb play by Railways. But they've turned it over. That finish was ordinary. And the Roos have a chance. A good dashing play by Muller. Gets it back. Runs through the corridor. Left leg. Inside 50. Brown! He's got it. And Nathan Brown, the big number 37, needs to kick this. And then Railways need to go again very quickly. And Brown sensing not much time to go. And the situation, right foot, drop punt for goal. It's good. He's kicked it. Gun barrel straight for Nathan Brown. And Railways make a late charge here at Henry Street Oval. So back in the middle of the ground. A few goals kicked in this quarter, so you'd expect it to go for at least another 7 or 8 minutes. 8 points the margin. York Roos 6-9, 45. Northern Railways 5-7, 37. Big thank you to Delta Ag for the stream this afternoon. And for the hospitality from Northern Railways and York Roos as the hand pass goes into Michael Penny and they get it to Closer. Closer's kick good towards the half forward line. Marley Broughton's got it. Takes his time, can kick from about 45 metres on a 45-degree angle. Has a couple of bursting options going inside 50. Decides to go it alone. What can he do here? Set shot for goal. Could wrap up the win for York Roos. He's kicked it. Like a bullet from a gun. And Marley Broughton, multiple goal kicker this afternoon. He could have just sealed the win for his Roos. There's still time, 14 points to margin with about 5 minutes to go in this match. Marley Broughton, he's a tricky one to match up on, the 38 for York Roos. Has long arms, very mobile, and that kick for goal is an example of how deadly he can be. Back in the centre of the ground, Mauer's there, gets the hand pass away. But in the end, Orish Pike putting on the pressure. Closer's kick. for the Roos. Outstanding, and Atkinson's got it on left half forward. Chip kicks into centre half forward. They've got the mark. They've turned it over, actually. The Railways boys are onto it. That kick inboard to Carter is quality. And Carter is a good user of the footy. Kicks long into the middle of the ground. They've fallen over the Railways. Roos stay on their feet. Hack it in towards Broughton. Hand pass inboard. And McMahon's kick was pretty good. Humphreys hand pass. And the kick by Aaliyah. They've missed. So 7-10 now. 52 the York Roos. Northam Railways 5-7-37. As the kick inboard spots up a teammate. And Carter really amassing them for his side. Chip kicks over the top. And Manuel's kick for Railways is read by Fitzgerald. Bursting play, came through, did well. But Gorby got the hand pass off. And Carter runs away. Excellent play. Beat a player and then threw it on the boot. Good Shepherd. They lost sight of the football though. And now I could have given the free kick away. Play on. Warden in. His chip kick inboard. It's a free kick though. McMahon was away with the races then. So here we go, back with the football. Somers, his kick. Oh, good mark. Solid. Strong mark taken across half back. It's Muller. Called to play on. Left kick now. And that's 50 metres. So Muller is going to get some charity. And he's bursting up the ground asking for that footy. Really trying to rush it on now. And the kick goes in, but the umpires ask for it to come back. 21.5 minutes gone now. Starting to get out of their grasp for Railways. Time is their enemy. But here we go. Muller. Left foot chip kick to Laird. They've gone sideways. Need to be more direct. Chip kick in towards full forward. Punched away. The Roos, if they can rebound from here, surely it's game over. But it's holding the ball. Free kick going the way of the Railways. Spiteful encounter today in Northam. Away goes Muller. Plays on. Left leg to full forward. Big pack of players. Punch from behind. Crumbs at ground level. Railways back first. Mauer tried to pick it up, got tackled. Ball spills free. Umpire says, I'll have it, thanks. So ball up, 50 metres out from the Railways goal. Watson tries to jump over Aaliyah, but he wins the tap. It comes down in the end to King. King's kick over the top, pretty good to Carter. Jackson Carter's got it. Has got to get it on quick. 23 minutes gone. They're going to run out of time here, the Railways. Right foot kick. He's into the man in the mark. That's a bad error. And dumped is McMahon. Carter goes back in. Hand pass over the top. Running in, Closer. And Brown cops him high. And the number 9, Tom Closer, he's my pick. Well, the Archie Stongs player of the day, has been everywhere. What an engine on him. Has been incredible. The number 9 for the York Roos. And he's going to see his team home this afternoon as the chip kick over the top. It's a good one. And the Roos trying to control it. They've got Puplock along the line. They're going to use him. And just taking the clock away from Railways now. Smart play by the Roos. They're going to win this round 3 encounter from Henry Street Oval. Long kick. Good mark. What a pack mark. Marley Broughton has kicked to Aaliyah. And Aaliyah has got the mark and will have the set shot to add a bit of icing to this York Roos cake this afternoon. The big fella has won the ruck. It's gone a long way to his side winning. Can he have the perfect finish and finish it off for the Roos? It's off to a minor side. So 16 points to the margin. And then chip kick by the Railways into Laird. Left foot chip kick. And there's the siren. And the Roos have caused an upset here. They've won at Railways. And it's always good to win away. And what an away win it is. It's a big one for them. And they're going to win by 16 points. They've won the game. And looking at Railways, they had plenty of good contributors. Ryan Mauer liked his game. He didn't give up all day. Starcevic, solid. Max Manuel got a little bit of the footy. Needed to get more of it. Brodie Laird liked his game, the left footer. Cody Gorby did a fair bit for the Railways boys. Liked his game. And Nathan Brown and Jake Reed provided targets up forward. Just didn't get enough of delivery. And the O'Driscoll boys, pretty handy at times. But looking at the York Roos, Max Wilson in the middle did really well. Like the Duberoozle boys, both of them, Corey and Harrison, worked hard. Michael Penny bobbed up and kicked a goal and was solid most of the day. Marley Broughton, brilliant as well. The light tower and just battled hard. Thomas Atkinson, excellent around goals and really sparked them up. And we talked about Aaliyah in the ruck as well. But my player of the day and Archie's Thongs winner is Tom Closer, the number 9 for the York Roos. And they win the game 7-11-53 to Northam Railways 5-7-37. It's been a pleasure to bring you this game this afternoon. On behalf of Filming Footy, a big thank you to AFGRI, Great Southern Fuels, Kimberley Accommodation Group, and a big thank you especially to Delta Ag today. Thank you to Northam and York for hosting us, and the Avon Football and Netball Association. Big thank you to John Douglas and Rohit in production and camera crew. But that's it from me, Tim Lees, and we'll see you next time for more Avon Football and Netball Association action. It's round 3 wrapped up here at Henry Street Oval. It's the York Roos getting the chocolates by 16 points.